Welcome back to the channel. Today we finally get to start on Cookie Monster, my 1988 OBS Silverado. We're gonna blow this truck completely apart and redo the entire thing. Whoa, rebuilding? The truck's already done. Well, it technically is done, but it wasn't built at the level it should have been. There's a lot of shoddy paint work. There's a lot of stuff going on in the engine bay. And when I got this truck, I knew I was gonna be doing this. It's just taken me a while to get to this point. So there's no better place to start in disassembling a truck than on the interior. So let's hop inside and get these seats out. Not a big fan of this TMI interior. I know a lot of people like it, but I'm gonna be honest with you. It's not comfortable. And not a ding against TMI, it's not my style. I'd really prefer a set of original seats in this truck, which just happen to be behind the camera. So yeah, we're gonna get rid of that TMI interior in favor of the original bucket seats. I prefer that look so much better than these guys. But let me know in the comments below what you would want in your truck. Would you want the TMI seats or would you want the OG buckets? I'm gonna tell you, I drove in my dually from Florida to California and back, put 6,000 miles on that truck in those OG buckets, and they were comfortable. The back seat even was my bed for a couple of nights, so you can't really beat that. Yeah, I was looking at this speaker, subwoofer for the retro sound. It's not even hooked up. And you know what? I think that that positive cable's hooked up. Yeah, dude. You got that? It sure is, bro. Are you serious? This was never hooked up, but it's hooked up at the battery. And this is exactly why this truck's coming apart. I know I keep stopping and talking about random stuff, but I'm gonna connect this to a ground source. So I got one right here. Can you believe that? There was just a hot wire under the speaker box this whole time. That is scary. That could have been, dude, that could have been so bad. Could have had an electrical short while I was driving down the road, had a fire in the truck. I'm just like wondering, like, what else are we gonna find in this truck, you know? Ugh. Ugh. Ouch. Oh, it hurt. Okay. Oh. There we go. Okay, start taking out these plastic pieces. Okay, these were painted. What kind of condition are they in though? Not terrible, but not great. All right, got that one out. This one's the same. Not in the best shape, but that's okay. All right, so to take off this, I think all the clips are broken. There are no clips. Oh, they're all, well, that one's broken, 2, 3. Okay, I mean, this might be usable. Taking apart these interiors kind of sucks because you're not really, like, all this plastic is super brittle. So you have to be like ridiculously careful, but then sometimes it's super stubborn, so it doesn't want to come out. There's no screws there. Oh, this one's just not screwed in at all. Okay. So there's gonna be some clips here. Yep. Just gonna work her out a little bit. There we go. Yep. All right. This one's really not bad. Those are intact. It's got both of the clips that hold it in place. Might be reusing that one. Let's see, are there any screws in this one? Nope. Oh, this is screwed up here, so that's not supposed to be screwed in up there. Well, that clip stayed. It didn't break though. That's cool. That one broke. That one's not even. Might have to call Les Baller for a new one of these. I think I'm going to invest in some new camera equipment. More specifically, I think I'm going to get a couple of DJI Action 4s so you guys can come in here with me. Because my big camera is just too big, but my phone is just, it's still working this stuff out. Anyway, there's a back piece up here. You take some screws out where the light is, it doesn't matter. All the clips are broken on this one. Okay. All right. Okay. Whoa. Come on now. All right, we're going to take off our A-pillar cover, which is broken. That didn't sound good. Oh, no. Oh, that one broke. Oh, it was already broken. These kick panels are supposed to have carpet right here for like the higher trim models. This is not a high trim model truck. Well, shoot. Oh yeah, this is like siliconed on. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, this is barely hanging on. Might as well just, yep, there it goes. Okie dokie, gonna need some A-pillars. Add it to the list. This should come down now. Oh, they just taped it up there. There we go. Check out those rust holes. See, we got a really good one right there. We got another really, really good one right here. Yes, that is the body color, but you're seeing daylight. So this window is like barely held in right now. It's coming out anyway. Just pull up from the bottom and pull her down. I don't think we're reusing that radio. Oh my goodness. So the glove box is missing a little retainer clip right here. Supposed to be a piece that screws in right here that holds this. Not a big deal. Oops. Bezel off. Gonna have to replace this as well. Oh, it's a drywall screw. That one's broken. Junk. Get a dash ready to come out. You got a wire harness right here. You have to disconnect from it. This channel will open up if you want to open it up, or you can just remove it from the dash. Man, just look how dirty this thing is. None of these parts, I don't think, ever came off the truck. Anywho's, wondering why I was having issues with my Dakota Digital gauges. So this is a bus interface module, a BIM. And this, I believe, is going to grab the signal and grab information from fuel injection system and display it on the gauges. So you got to program this correctly. But this one got just a little toasty. Not sure what it was sitting on, because it doesn't feel like anything down here would really get hot. But man, that thing was exposed to some extreme temperatures. So once you have your harness disconnected, you have all your dash pieces snapped off like we do here. You're going to have 5 fasteners up at the windshield, and then you're going to have 1 going into the corner. And oh, I haven't taken off that kick panel yet, but there's just 2 fasteners on each side. You also want to take out the support for the steering column, because that bolts into the frame for the dash. And then you'll have 2 fasteners on the back side of where the gauge bezel is, holding another harness on. So once this drops down, you could actually fully remove your steering column. We're not going to do that right now. We still want this truck to start and drive around. But once you drop this down, you'll be able to take this whole thing out. Moving this back. I don't care about this steering column. I'm putting in a different one. So if you're doing this, you might want to put a towel over this, or like I said, remove the steering column altogether. But I am gonna start working this thing out. I still got to disconnect our e-brake. Okay. So let me tell you, I'm gonna show you a trick to access these screws right here. So when your dash is in really good shape like this one, you just, and then you can get to those screws, and then that'll be able to get the rest of the assembly out. I think that's it. I think that was, there's one more harness that's attached to the back. Let's give her a shot, shall we? Whoop, hang on. Let's just... Whoops. There we go. Found some more burnt wires. I mean, these things are fried. So this is a Dakota Digital. I think this is the speed. But dude, like, this got shorted out somewhere. Maybe has something to do with this. But then I also found this, which that's not looking good. It looks like all the connections are still there. Oh, maybe the casings weren't. Oh, look at this. Something happened in here. Something got melted. What in the world? So I'm gonna have to go through this whole harness. I didn't think it was gonna be like this. Oh boy, it's just a mess. Not yet. All right, it's all you. I'll flip it up. We're gonna go your way. So what I'd like to do is put it behind the truck. That's what you get for having a 2-car garage. Ugh. Now can we scoot it further down? Oh, there's a vacuum cleaner in the way. Sweet. Thanks, babe. Now I could take the rest of it apart myself. Ugh. These things are trashed. Gonna have to get some new inner wheel wells. Okay, let's take this sucker off. Oh, well, now it won't turn off. What? Uh-oh. No, it won't turn off. Ugh. Huh. Oh. Okay. Oh boy. It starts acting real funny once you kind of take it halfway apart. The lights are still on though. Time to get this bed off. Well, I'm very happy to report that we're getting rid of this old roll pan and we're going back with an OG sport bumper. Luckily, this is just riveted on and it's got a couple of screws on the underside, so I'm hoping it comes right out. Okay. Well, I got some self-tappers holding it in here and not screwed into anything, just literally coming that way and catching on the side of the panel so it doesn't fall down. Ugh. Whew, I'm glad to see that off of there. What's up, buddy?
That would look cool.
Yeah. Hey, can you pull on that? The cherry picker?
Cherry?
Yeah. Like pull it that way.
This one?
All right, now pull it straight back. Hang on one second. Okay, let's keep going.
You're pulling it back?
Yeah, keep going. Keep going.
Now?
No, a little bit more. There we go. All right. Thanks, bud. It's my little fancy bed lift contraption here. Just a U-bolt through a 4x4 screw to some 2x4s and a cherry picker. That's all you need. Hard part's getting the balance just right. I could probably come a couple inches further back and get her dialed, but you know what? This will do for now. What's gross?
See those flowers? I'm joking.
There we go. Well, getting ready to fire the truck up again and move it right there. Start working on getting the cab off and then make some room and get the chassis like right here. Was doing some looking and yeah, I don't know if that's a factory option or not. We got the paint's kind of peeling off the frame there. They did paint the back half, so might have to redo that a little. Also, whoops. Yep, that one went right through the speaker wire there. Of course, we got our rust holes and daylight. Yeah, this was the original ECU. It's not even hooked up. They left it in here for weight distribution. We're getting there. Let's see if we can start this thing up. All right, let me show you guys the new starting procedure. So we do have like a neutral safety switch because this truck was originally a stick shift. I don't know if I told you guys that, but they took the stick shift out and did that. I would have rather had the manual transmission. Anyway, we got to push on the clutch. That's like the neutral safety switch. There we go. Well, just got her moved over. I got to shut it off pretty quick because disconnected the electric fans. Watch. All right, so keys off, right? Truck's running. Well, what in the... Something's gotta... There it is. Not sketchy at all. All right, let's get this cab off. All right, some behind the scenes stuff's been going on. Got my AC system evacuated. Highly recommend you get a setup like this if you're doing a lot of work on, you know, a lot of different vehicles. That's really handy to have around. Pretty much gotten everything disconnected from the firewall. This is the harness that runs into the cab. I pulled it through. Disconnected my AC, obviously. Pulled the master cylinder off of the booster. Disconnected my steering. Cut my e-brake cable because there's a cable there, but it doesn't go all the way to the back and it's zip tied under the frame. And just gonna bust these cab mounts loose and see if we can't get this thing off tonight. Oh man, I did not see all these runs, and this is like a crushed rocker. There's a bubble. Golly. I gotta add cab mounts to my list. I think I already did though. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Oh, I love this tool, man. Okay, do the other side. And then I get to show you my fancy, elaborate, highly sophisticated, and extremely expensive cab lifting system.
I'm going to tell Mom something.
Okay. Why do you gotta tell me you're gonna tell her something?
I'm going to the garage.
All right. This is the Cab Lifter 4000. It's gonna make a lot more sense here in a second. Well, we got a through bolt here, some 2x6s, and a 2x4 sandwiched around a 4x4. There it is. Thanks, buddy. Yep, now we got a slider on in here. Ooh, watch your fingers, buddy. Look at that. Whoop! Obviously, it would be better to take the doors off. But I'm not in a position to do that right now. I just don't have the space to store all of it. I'm going to try to secure this a little bit just while we're lifting it off of the frame. So I need you to like push this way so that this can clear the motor. What the is this? Oh, it's the throttle cable.
Clearing
So this big old booster
needs to not hit the.
needs to clear the motor. Yeah, I can't move it past it. You ready? You gotta push. Yeah. Don't touch it with your white jacket.
Sorry.
Yeah. That's what we need. What's this? More stuff is just like. Is it good?
Yeah.
This cab is significantly heavier than the C10 cab. There we go. Sweet. Now I gotta turn it around. Dude, that's gonna be so much easier to work on. I'm gonna lower this down a little. All right. I'm telling you, he just likes to get in the way. Now I'm thinking on this side, we'll probably have to put jack stands under it and then try to like, probably use the jack to like jack the cab up and then set it down.
Perfect.
That one's on?
Yeah.
Definitely don't recommend setting your cab down on these dollies. When I built the C10, I made a dedicated dolly for that, but these rockers are trashed. I mean, they are beat up. So I am not 100% concerned with the condition of these rockers. And this is only gonna be temporary, just till I can get everything cleaned up on the frame and then get that cab back on, but it's off the frame. Now I gotta do something with all this stuff. These wheels just don't want to turn. Okay. I put it in front of the wheel?
Here?
Yep, I think that's good. All right. Man, that garage is full. I can't fit anything else in here. Maybe some stuff up there. Anyway, got the frame back in the garage, looking real nice here. Like I said, they painted the back half, which is awesome. They never pulled the cab, which is understandable. But just a lot of work we got to do here. Next up, I'll be pulling the motor and transmission. Still got to try to find that oil leak. I think it's actually coming from the rear of the intake manifold. That's got to come off anyway because whoever put it on, strip bolts going into the head. I'm just finding all kinds of nice surprises in this one. It's great. And well, as you can see, we have an incredible amount of work to do. Good thing about this build is I don't really have a timeline. I'm trying to get it done for Battle in Bama, but if it doesn't make it, I don't really care. I'll take something else. Taking the dually to that one. Anyway, if you guys and gals enjoyed watching me struggle with this video, why don't you watch this one right here, or maybe that one right there. Or hey, you know, maybe even hit that subscribe button. I definitely appreciate you guys and gals hanging around and watching this one. I'll see you in the next video. All right, I'm done for the night.